So welcome ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to today's video, and it's a good one folks because we've got official confirmation from Konami themselves that version 1.0 is coming out April 14th. They've changed the cover, as you can see on the website itself. You now got Lionel Messi in there with the Neymars and Rashfords and Chiesas, etc. They've still gone for the blue color scheme, which I was hoping they would, just bin it because it looks terrible, but here we are. Still gone for that atrocious font too. But anyway, what we're going to be doing is heading over to Twitter real quick and going over all the fun stuff, and then we're going to read through all the notes so you guys know exactly what is coming next week, next Thursday, the 14th, as it says right here. So we are pleased to announce that the update version 1 will be released then. All right, so that's the first piece of news. The second piece of news is driven by the feedback received from our users. We have worked on fixing bugs, adjusting the game balance, and adding new elements to the game to make it even more enjoyable for our users. Now, I am excited to try this out. I'm going to be playing it a lot next week, so make sure you guys tune in. May even stream it. I don't know, possibly. I'm still house hunting, so that's fun. But I'm excited to try it, but I'm not getting carried away, okay? Because when the game came out last year, we all know it was a complete mess. And I'm not just talking about the controls, because they are changing controls. You will see that. The voice went. You will see that later on in the notes, right? Because they are changing the controls. But it wasn't the controls I was concerned about the most. It was the actual game. Like, when we played the game last year, it was terrible. It was broken. It was a mess. So that's why the expectations for me are more realistic this time around. Right, so the first thing, or the second thing, or third thing, wherever we're on, there will also be the addition of the game mode, right? So they are bringing a new game mode out with version 1.0, which is massive because without this, honestly, there's not a lot to play. I mean, if you're going to bring out version 1 and not update the game accordingly and add features, then who's going to play it anyway? But previously, this was called Creative Team, so it's now called Dream Team. What do you guys make of that? I mean, to me, I'm getting Sega Dreamcast vibes, but yeah, Dream Team, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to have to do this now, folks. I'm pretty sure there is a TV show called Dream Team. No? No, it just comes up with some Olympics men's thing. I thought there was a movie or a thing called Dream Team. Maybe not. All right. Anyway, it's a different name. So there you go. We can dream our teams and we can do whatever we need to do. And then as you scroll down, you've got your overview for version 1, which is exactly where we're going to go. So let's head over now to the website itself. And we're going to go over these announcements. And the first thing I wanted to take note of was this piece right here. Okay. Last year, we know what happened, but they said, however, and fair enough, they are admitting to this, we were too focused on getting the game out in time that we lost sight of the most important thing, quality. Naturally, we were met with critical reviews from rightfully disappointed fans. Well, thank you, Konami, for finally admitting it. I will give you credit for that. Thank you. Yes, as much as you shouldn't have put the game out last year. You did rush it. You wanted to make a quick buck. It blew up right in your face, and here we are. So that's the first point. Thanks, Konami, for admitting you were wrong. So let's move forward a little bit more, and this is just talking really about the development of it. I'm not really bothered about that. I want to know what is changing, because that's the main thing. So, although it has been 6 months since the initial release last September, we believe we have finally reached a level of quality that we can be confident of, hence the decision behind the release of version 1. Rest assured, we still have some functionalities that will be implemented in future updates, so keep an eye out for further information in the future. In the meantime, we certainly hope you enjoy this new football. What are you saying soccer for, son? Alright, so now we get to the juicy goodness of improvements and new elements. So in response to your valued feedback, and it is good, folks, it is good that they have listened to us and they haven't just blown us off and said, you know what, figure it out yourselves, play with your own controls. No, I don't want that. Listen to the players that are going to play your game. So, as well as to accomplish our aim of creating an even more enjoyable new football game for everyone, we have implemented a variety of fixes and new features in the game. Now let's go through some of them. At least they are giving you some sort of pitch notes, as we call them from FIFA ways. Maybe they could I don't know, bullet point these a little bit better. It's the color scheme that annoys me, but, you know, whatever. Changes to defending controls and the addition of call for pressure. So here we go, folks. Here we go. So out of all the feedback that we received, most of it mentioned defending. Yes, I was one of those. In particular, many of you commented on how difficult it is to defend and to win the ball back. Yeah, it shouldn't be an absolute chore. After reviewing the prioritizations of defense-related plays, we decided to change the default button settings to make defending more intuitive. Pressing commands that were available in previous installments will also be reintroduced into the game. Furthermore, we added a new command, shoulder charge, for you to regain possession in a more proactive manner. I do love Konami's wording. It just... all the wording they come up with just sounds like some cheesy, like, Japanese game, which it is in turn. But, yeah, shoulder charge. It just sounds like something you get from that. What's that Japanese football game? Captain something. Can't remember. Captain Crunch? No, it's not that. Right, so let's move forward. Pressure. So this is what they're bringing back. Regain possession by applying pressure to the opposing player or ball holder. As we know, I don't have my controller with me, but you used to just press the likes of square and players would charge the ball. We've got matchup, right? So jockey the opposing dribbler with a lowered stance and finer steps. This is also effective for blocking passes and shots. I think it was R1 in PES 21. Then we've got the shoulder charge, so win the ball back by barging your shoulder against the opposing player, especially effective when the opponent has touched the ball far from his foot or is trying to trap the ball. So I feel like this is still from eFootball, shoulder charge. We kind of have that now with L2. That's what I think. So I think L2 is still going to be there, and that's the one where they do just come in and just kind of give you a good old shoulder barge. But they are bringing back the pressure. And I do want to touch upon that because I still feel like it could be abused. Right, apart from individual defending, we've also re-evaluated the elements of team defending, which is smart. As such, the command call for pressure has also been implemented back in the game. On top of having several players going for the ball, other teammates will also work in tandem to regain possession by blocking passing lanes, as well as pushing up the defensive line. Now, I know people are going to come in and say, well, now you're going to play online, everyone's just going to be doing team press, team press, team press. And I know, but the problem is not having that, people can time waste. And they can just literally play you could, on eFootball, you could time waste the hell out of everyone because there was no way to get another player to challenge for the ball. So you'd only ever have one player going for it. Now, they are bringing back call for pressure, which does mean you may have 2, even 3 players going towards the ball. And yes, that is a little bit concerning because you can abuse it. I really wish they would do this, and I'm going to, you can skip forward if you don't want to listen to me, but my way of fixing this would be as follows. You can ask someone to challenge for the ball, right? But there's a little there's a stamina bar that's their regular stamina, and there's another stamina bar underneath that. Maybe it's, I don't know, blue or red or green, whatever, or yellow. That little stamina bar is your call for pressure bar. And as long as you hold it, that thing will keep going down. Once it depletes, maybe after 5 seconds, now your player's knackered and they can't pressure until it cools down. Maybe that only takes 5 seconds. But that 5 seconds in a video game is enough time to just negate that problem of having so many players coming into the ball. I'd think that would be a better option for the call to pressure. I think FIFA has implemented some sort of a stamina thing. You just can't really see it. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, Konami, take note of that if you guys think it's a good idea. Right, on top of these functional additions and changes, we've also made numerous modifications to other elements of the game that are fundamental to defending to provide a more responsible and intuitive experience. So we're going to go down to passing improvements and new command, stunning pass. Once again, these words, it's just, I love it. I'm going to make t-shirts of all these wordings. Don't copy me. Right, besides defending, we have also received a lot of feedback regarding passing. Many of you commented that the passes were too slow and there were too many unforced passing errors. In light of this, improvements have been made to the game with a focus on game balance and satisfaction of controls. We have generally increased the pass speed. Okay, I didn't think it was a little bit too slow. So that the pace of the game matches with the aforementioned defense-related improvements. Well, they're going for some big words today, boys. Moreover, we have also implemented a mechanism that utilizes the rebound of the ball as a force of acceleration. This will be useful, for example, when performing one-touch passes. As the ball speed will increase due to this mechanism, the result of all these changes is a rhythmic passing game. Which is an important element in modern-day football. Okay, I don't really know what that means, but fine. Regarding passing errors, we have deduced that they were caused by both the passer and the receiver's actions during and after the pass was made. As a result, we've implemented the fixes. Okay, so this is what they fixed, folks. They've improved targeting decisions for passes. They have improved AI decision making when receiving passes. They have improved movements when receiving passes. And then following these corrections, the occurrence of unnatural passing errors has decreased substantially. So there we go. What do you guys make of that? And on top of that, they've also added a new element to make the passing game all the more enjoyable. We've added stunning pass commands that allow you to kick the ball with various special trajectories. So this was the... what is it called? Sharp kick. I'm pretty sure they've just renamed sharp kick to stunning pass. With these commands, you can dictate the rhythm of attack and put in that decisive final pass. So it's all words right now. I don't know what any of this means till I actually play the game myself, and then I can actually see what I actually know. So, you know, yeah, they can make it sound good, but ultimately we got to play it to find out. So the additional shooting trajectories for enhanced satisfaction. Regarding shooting, we have made specific improvements to the two following areas. Improved shooting speed with a focus on realism and satisfaction, and adjusted the rate of on-target shots to appropriately reflect match circumstances. Furthermore, we are adding to the game a wide range of shot variations and trajectories for each situation, such as the incisive stunning shot. Blimey! So you've got stunning pass, stunning shot. All you need now is a stunning girlfriend and you're good to go. We believe this can allow you to experience a variety of realistic goal-scoring scenes. I really hope, though, that they've fixed the curling shot animation. It looks terrible. You know, there's just it bends far too much. It always looks the same. And I do think that's one thing FIFA does very well with shooting compared to PES. There's not enough variety in PES. Like, if you hit curl, every curling shot basically looks the same. Whereas on FIFA, there's a little bit more randomness. Like, I think the physics last year got improved a lot. So I really hope Konami have gone in there and upped the physics as well. Now, strategic evolution through improved dribbling functionality. They really are going all out with these wordings today. In terms of dribbling maneuverability, blimey, we have made significant improvements to the following points to present a gratifying, satisfying one-on-one experience through realistic motions. So these include better ball tracking accuracy and response to the L-stick inputs. Good. That means the responsiveness has been improved. And improved response to dash inputs. Anything with improved and response together, okay, we're good. Other functional enhancements include improved response and ball behaviors for the new sharp touch command. Oh, they have got sharp touch, but no sharp kick yet. As well as simpler feint inputs. We hope that these improvements create an enjoyable dueling experience against the opposing defenders. So there we go. I think that's pretty much everything when it comes to the actual controls themselves. No talk about allowing other players to make runs, though. Where's that gone? I want that back. I want to be able to make players make runs, unless they've added it recently. You guys let me know, but I don't think they have. So no signs of that, so I want to see it. So improved online connectivity. To improve the stability of online as well as to reduce the number of voided matches, we've decided to adopt a client-server system. Starting from this installment, we're also constantly looking for ways to improve the response time of online matches to ensure the best football experience. We will continue monitoring the situation and blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. So they're going for client-server system. The CSS. Well, I know what that is in HTML terms. Well, it's not peer-to-peer then. Client server. Well, that's not dedicated though, is it? I don't know. You guys let me know if you know. Right, moving on. Additional features for the game plan. So, they have implemented the following additions and modifications to game plan. They have added features such as formation change, individual instructions, auto-select, sub-tactic, data management, etc. Thank you. They're bringing back what they should have had in the first place. And they've improved processing load for better responsiveness. I mean, this is just... They should have done this in the first place. We didn't ask you to dumb down the game plan. I mean, the game plan's never been that robust, so the fact that they even made it even worse when they launched this last year, mind-boggling. So, this is just the tip of the iceberg, as we have implemented many other gameplay features and fixes. Please stay tuned, as we will be going through these new football game. Why they keep saying this? We're not 7 years old. I love the way Konami treat you like you're a baby. Alright, let's move forward downwards. So, the new team building with Dream Team. And I would fully expect a trailer to come out next week or something to showcase this. If they don't, no words. I mean, come on. So, previously introduced as Creative Team, which we never got a chance to see in action, a game mode in which you can enjoy building your very own team will be added to the game in the coming update as Dream Team. The name was not the only thing that changed. Well, I bloody well hope not. We also decided to revamp a lot of our original ideas to ensure that you will be able to create your very own Dream Team. Dream Team is not just about building a team with the strongest players and managers. In this mode, you will be able to choose your favorite players and managers when signing them. You can then develop your players to fit your personal play style, which means you have almost infinitive freedom to shape the team to your liking. Build your one and only dream team with your favorite players as well as players you have developed and bring your own style of football to life. Play against other dream teams, it's too much dream teams, from around the world and experience as many titanic clashes of different football ideologies as there are fans throughout the world, right? So that didn't really tell me anything about the game mode at all. We have to play it to actually find out. And then we've got the mobile version, just to finish this off, in case you guys are wondering. We would like to apologize once again for the delay for the mobile version. The development team is working hard on it to ensure that the eventual release of the platform is of the highest quality, which our esteemed fans rightfully deserve. And they will announce the update soon. Well, forget mobile, Konami, right now. Don't care about it. Focus on this game and sort it out. Now, there was no talk about graphics. No talk about how good graphically the game is going to be. I'm going to go through here real quick just to see if there is anything else that was added. I mean, this is what we looked at the other day, and I don't think there's anything else being added there new and fresh. There we go, all the way up. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much all they've put out today, as you can see from here. But no announcements about, what's her name? Like graphics and stuff. So we'll see. And just to summarize, so this was from PES Universe, but I can't actually find it because the link won't work anymore. This is what's happening. To sum this up, folks, in one take, all right? So, teammate pressure returns. Defensive jockey returns. Passing speeds increased. Improved passing AI, stunning pass has been added, improved responsiveness, sharp kick expanded and added, and tactics re-added and tuned. So there we go. That's all the news that we have, folks, regarding eFootball themselves. But it's good news, I think, that they have listened to us. They've gone in there. They've realized that the defensing mechanic-wise was a disaster. And they have adjusted accordingly. And we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. I know some people will say that, the call to pressure is not going to be the smartest thing to bring back. But as I said, if there was a way to add like a little stamina bar in there and have a bit of a cooldown phase, people wouldn't abuse it, but you could still use it. Don't abuse it, but can still use it. Sounds good. So we'll see. But anyway, next week, folks, we're going to be playing this. I'm looking forward to it. As I say, I hold judgment. I'm not going to get too excited, but I'm excited for the changes they've made, even though technically the changes have already been in the game. We're just getting it back from playing PES 21 and PES 20, but I want to see if the game's been like graphically upped as well. I know the Unreal 5 engine now I think is out, so it's not going to be in the Unreal 5, but they are hopefully going to implement that over the next year or so. We'll see. But yeah, let me know your thoughts below. As always, we will return with Master League as well this week, maybe, possibly, but I'm going to go over goals. There were some new updates regarding that game, which is going to be more arcadey, but I'm still going to cover it, so why not? Anyway, till next time, subscribe for more. Take care.